What up with it?
know one day I'm gonna make it, that's what I told myself. I put my trust in me only because I know myself. I know one day I'm gonna make it, that's what I told myself. I put my trust in me only because I know myself. I was fighting through demons and still hold my belt. Fuck love, it's all about money, ain't care how no one felt. Ain't even roll on wood, this shit was all for sale. Pull up to my block in the hood, you think it's probably hell. Red velvet in the air, that's what you probably smell. I've been up since Sunday getting money, you can probably tell.
What up, everybody? This is E-DuBB. This is LabTalk. I'm sitting here, man. Elite videographer. Top tier wordsmith. 4K Luey Chris, Luey Kid. Whatever you want to, however you want to do it.
However you want to do it.
What's good with it, bro?
Man, what's the word, man? Wisco's on, you know what I'm saying? Wisco's finest, you feel me?
For sure.
Out here with LabTalk, man, making it happen. So let's get into it.
Man, I've been checking out your work for a few years now, man. Like I said, man, I've been telling people, man, put me in tune with him, man. And it ain't happened. So I said, man, you know what? You want to get something done, you got to do it yourself. So here we go.
You feel me?
So, Luey, what you was doing first? You was rapping first or you was doing videos first?
Really, you know what I'm saying? I was always rapping, but I was really producing and engineering. That's how I really started out here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that couldn't make it to the studios, you know, me, myself, I ain't have no car and stuff like that. I ain't have no budget, you know what I mean? I ain't had no job.
Man.
You know, I was still young. This was before I was even, you know what I'm saying?
Starting an artist.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all done done it.
Before I even had you know what I'm saying, a crib and a kid. So I was just, you know, wasting my own time and stuff like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? I was just in the heart of the hood with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just work. Okay, yeah. A little technical difficulty right quick. But, yeah, as you were saying, you was talking about producing and whatnot, how you ended up.
So, yeah, I started off in Kenosha, Wisconsin, producing and engineering, you know what I'm saying? Nothing exquisite, nothing big, just I knew how to get the vocals on the track, you know what I'm saying, without it being extra complicated, you know what I mean, and make it sound a little too, you know, a little
good.
Just
doing it at the crib?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What
Straight
program
out the
you was
kitchen.
working with? You remember what you was working
FL
with?
Studios, always and always will, you feel me? Fruity Loops. Started off with making beats, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, I'm making beats so good, I might as well make my own music.
Yeah, natural transition.
You feel me? Other people heard it and they was like, man, you can make mine too. I'm like, you know, I don't really do it, but sure, it got to the point where it was getting so, I was accumulating so many clients, I had to start charging. So, you know what I'm saying? I was doing it for the free ski, you know what I'm saying? Then I'd do it for 10.
Yeah.
Then it's, you know, after a while, the numbers started going up. I got better, you know what I'm saying? And then it was to the point where I was like, man, I need to make a name for myself. Plus, I wanted to help the community.
Yeah, help your squad out, help everybody else. Yeah,
everybody, even the youngest. Like, I don't care if you was 10 years old. Come on through. Tell your mom I'm making some music. If you want to make a track real quick, tell her it's $10. I know she's gonna let you get that.
On the real.
Come back home, they're gonna be proud of you.
Man, that's love. You can't beat that.
No, for
and
real.
You helping the little shorties get they, you know what I'm saying? They be probably so geek once they, man, thought they was in. Like,
cause it's hard, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people wasn't getting no support, or you know what I'm saying, everybody want to rap.
Yeah.
It was always a handful of people that could rap. You know what I mean? And then they see everybody rapping, but it's fun, you know what I'm saying? Keep them out of trouble. You got to think about it. I had about a good 20 people coming into my crib, and I'm living in some little apartment.
Yeah, keeping them out the streets though.
They coming through and they sitting there for hours. $10. Who else got another 10? We can make another track.
Working.
You feel me? And I ain't doing nothing but learning. I'm just, okay, I see how this sound this time. I'm gonna try the next song and see how that sound.
Yeah,
and it was going crazy.
Perfecting your craft, getting your whoop game together.
It was Hood Star Studios. You know what I'm saying? No artist left behind.
Oh, that's dope.
You feel me?
So what was the first song you did, like that you recorded it yourself, or you didn't necessarily have to record it yourself? What was the first song you did that you released to the public?
The first song I did, I was living out in Waukegan, you know what I'm saying, and me and my guys was always going to the lab. I forget the name, but it was called the Lab for sure. It was the Lab, and you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. Jeff. You know what I'm saying? He was working with the community and having a lot of people coming in. He had a lot of people coming in and out as far as in who made it in Illinois and the Lake County area. And we got
the lab, that's Jeff was working at the lab in Waukegan, you said?
Yeah, it was the studio. And we made we got on the Kanye beat, Mercy.
Yeah.
It was like 10 of us. We was on some Wu-Tang. Shout out to VHS. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We was on some Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? And everybody from school, all the friends, y'all, we got the studio. We just booked the session.
Just working.
Everybody come in to get a verse real quick. It don't matter how long, how short, we gonna make it work.
But then after a while, you start to see like who's serious and who ain't, because people start to wean off, and it be less and less people. But
you getting older at the end of the day.
Yeah, life too.
Your mama looking at you like, boy, what you finna do with your life?
Real.
Your girl looking at you like, babe, all you do is sitting at the studio. Is you getting paid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Family members, they looking like, yeah, cuz this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you should, you know what I'm saying, grab a pack. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to, yeah.
So it became a, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna do this, it gotta make sense. So to say is, you see why I'm shooting videos now.
Yeah, so that was the next progression. Like, what made you start doing that? Just for the money, or you was looking to do your own Like, I hear a lot of people say they started doing stuff because they was looking for people to do it, but they was either playing around or cost too much or something crazy, so they just figured it out.
So at the end of the day, everything got a plan, you feel me? And my plan was, since I can't afford to do what I want to do, I might need to invest in doing it. Everybody want to rap, but can't nobody go to the studio. Let me make the studio real quick so I can go to the studio. So now I made a good 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah.
I can go get me a good 2 hours out the way professionally. You know what I'm saying? And then looking at them like, see what he doing and how he do it. Then I can go home and get on the same thing.
On the real.
And see how that works.
It's only get better, like,
you feel me? And so basically with the video thing, I was just making music. I was just making so much music. So many songs was dropping. All right, now we need videos. I done shot a video with this one guy, and I ain't gonna put him out there. I still fucks with him and stuff like that. But I was like, man, all these look the same. And then it's like, he got like $1,000 off me. He did like 5 videos.
He did all your videos looking like the same. He probably had a template. He just
It was to the point where I had to figure out, like, dang, whole time he didn't even shoot my video with a whole camera.
Yeah.
He pulled out a drone and was just.
Oh, he holding the drone in his hand,
and then I finally got a drone for myself and was like, dang, that might don't even come with sound.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
He just kind of like finessed. You know what I'm saying? It looked good. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't adding no color, no scenes, like
wasn't doing nothing.
No good edits.
Yeah.
It was just a flow through.
Yeah.
Breakdown, flow through.
Just mixed it up right quick.
Sync it up and then cut.
A couple cross effects, like, here you go.
Barely, you feel me? And if it was basic. It was kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was just too basic. And I was like, man, my music too good. You know what I'm saying? I got a vision, and I feel like if that matched the vision, everything would come to life. And it was to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm finna pick up my own camera. Camera phones was getting crazy, man. I must have had like what you call it, one of those new Android joints. But at the end of the day, it was upgraded. It looked good.
Once though, long as the camera, long as it's clear, like
it was one of those LG type joints, and I was like, this joint fire.
Hey man, somebody told me the best camera to have is the camera you got.
You feel me? And I had to learn that myself. Like, learn your camera, learn what you're working with. I'm shooting my camera all this time. It ain't nothing but I'm shooting at 60 frames. All these times, every time I drop the video, I'm like, why is it looking like that?
Man,
why it ain't coming out the way I want?
Slow like that, yeah.
But the whole time it was like, oh, you got to change the frame rate before you drop it. You know what I'm saying? Drop it to 24. It's gonna look like a movie.
You got to mess with it. When I was young, you had to sit there and do trial and error. But now you got YouTube.
You feel me? It's Harvard. YouTube is. I tell everybody, YouTube is Harvard. When they ask me how you do this and do that, man, go watch that video. Go do your research. It's free schooling. Literally, it's free schooling. You can learn how to change your heart.
You want to do.
You can learn how to change your heart, build a house.
Hey, on the real. Hey, so the first video you did was yours? A video of your song?
Yes, sir.
Or you did somebody else?
It was one of my own videos and stuff like that. It's still on YouTube and stuff like that. You can go on. It was called Hood Start TV. It's probably it's 4K Visuals LLC now. Okay. But yeah.
When you started 4K Visuals, when you incorporated and started a company.
Shout out to my guy Meaty, you know what I'm saying, D-Lo World.
Okay,
he gave me that name.
Oh, okay.
4K Visuals, 4K Luey.
Okay,
4K, I'm like, man, 4K Luey sound hard. You know, I was Kid Luey. Louis Chris, Louis Kid.
Yeah, that's what I said when I started. Like, I'm like, which one?
That was my rap persona.
So I had to ask somebody, like, man, is this the same person? And like, yeah.
That was my rap persona, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm short, I always look like a kid.
Yeah.
And I took the word Louis as far as, you know, I make the girls drop dead when I come into the room. I'm like the coolest. I'm the coolest. Cool kid Luey.
Oh, the
You feel
real
me?
kid, Louis kid.
You feel me? So yeah, that's how that came about.
Okay.
Okay, Luey, and I was just like, man, I need to really get on it. And then I got a lot of people that was playing with me, as far as in they didn't believe I was really trying to do this, because I always been playing with a camera.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, looking at Dave Chappelle doing the skits and Saturday Night Live, and I was real big on comedy. Like, I'm a real good comedy guy. Like, I want to do stand up one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
Your visuals be hard. Like I said, I've been checking you out for years. Like, and it's a lot of them you done. Like, which one of the videos you done stand out to you the most, or you the most proud of? Like, man, I got down on this one.
I say every new video I do.
Okay.
Because it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, the more videos, the more better.
Yeah.
Like, that last video was raw, but what's this new one? You
Yeah.
feel me? Like I said, I got this new one coming out with C3.
That's what I was just about to say. I sat down with C3, man, and he was telling me, like, they got this the elite.
Yes, sir.
And you a part of that?
Yes, sir. The
What's
elite.
your role in that? You a rapper? You the video man? What you doing?
We working on my rollout for the artist. You know what I'm saying? The artist rollout. Still putting it together in the works. As working on a project. I don't want to just come out and get the dropping simultaneously like I did before.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna be a plan and a rollout to it, so we can be able to invest and make something off of it. You feel me?
Make it make sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the production for the Elite MG and you know what I'm saying, T.
What's the Fleet DJs and all that?
So the Fleet DJs is more like a coalition of a bunch of DJs put together to support each other and help each other get out there. You know what I mean?
So your role in that, you gonna be on the artist role with that?
No, I'm not on the artist role. I'm actually on the photography and the videographer side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They still getting it put together as far as in who's gonna run it in which region and stuff like that. But for the most part, like I said, it's all being built up right now. They working on their artists. You know, they DJs, so they gotta make sure the artist is the first thing that they, you know what I'm saying, get out the way.
They get everybody out.
Then they'll be like, okay,
roll
now
everybody out right.
You know what I'm saying? We got people out there in Wisconsin. Luey, you need go check him out. He ready for you. You know what I mean?
He need a video. He need this, whatever. So, okay, that's dope. So how do people get a hold of you? What's your social medias and all that?
You can hit me up at LueyKid@gmail. That's LueyKidd @gmail.com. You can catch me on Facebook, Luey Chris, Luey Chris, CHRIS. You feel me? That's how I get it, man. Instagram, official Kid Luey, official KIDDLUEY. Instagram is busting right now. You know what I'm saying? You go catch mostly all my work on Instagram. You can easily contact me on Facebook. You can easily contact me on Gmail. You know what I'm saying? I'm always checking my Gmail.
Bet, man. So you got anything else you want to lead the people with, or any artists you want to shout out? Anybody?
Man,
you know
keep pushing,
the floor is
man.
Yours.
Know your worth. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Don't overdo yourself. You know what I'm saying? People always ask me like, dang, Luey, why you charge so cheap? And you know what I'm saying? You should be doing this and doing that. Hey, at the end of the day, I know my worth and I know what it's all worth at the end of the day. Like, man, it can get bigger than this.
Yeah.
So it might look like it's big, but it can get way bigger. Trust me.
It's all steps to it and levels to it.
You feel
and
me?
Timing.
You feel me?
For real, but I appreciate you, man.
Man, don't forget, man.
4K Luey.
4K Luey, we working on cinema cameras only, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Sony FX. So, man, get up with me, man. This is a $5,000 camera, man.
Man.
So, come correct.
LabTalk. We out.
LabTalk.